forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
June, you need to stop seeing that woman. You're third in command, for Christ's sakes. If you're caught in a scandal with her, of all people, you'll be in a world of shit. Damn it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
It's your
system.
goddamn phone.
At the tone, please record your message.
Come in. Ling, it's so good to see you.
Chen, it's been too long.
Far too long, brother. How are things? How you been?
Well, you know, with this summer weather. Hot, sticky.
Late night visits from the wife, huh? I'm just dicking around with you. Come on, we used to joke like this all the time. Is that tropic weather getting to you again?
Yeah, I mean, being inland doesn't help.
My wife's the same way. She absolutely deplores the summer weather. I don't blame her and the kids eagerly leaving for the coast during June and July. You should too. You work too hard. You deserve a break every now and again.
I couldn't do that. Not when you're working so hard.
Forget about me. You're the one dealing directly with rebel forces in the western flank, while I sit here in the comfort and security of the capital. You're the one doing the hard work.
Thank you.
Anyway, the core issue I'm here to discuss is June and Tao.
Oh, what about them?
They're not getting any younger. And I know this may sound kind of weird coming from me of all people, but the fact that neither of them have a wife and children is concerning to me. As heads of state, they should be the shining example of our great nation by having sons in the armed forces.
Is it a big deal that they don't? I always thought they were just dedicated to their work.
Dedicated is a very subjective term, and I'd use it loosely when describing our younger brothers, Ling, especially if we're talking about June.
What makes you say that?
Well, managing the coastal regions aren't nearly as tasking as the bordered regions. They have the fishing industry and the cool sea air that keeps them just right as rain. Rebel activity is basically null out there. This leaves the servicemen complacent, and you and I both know June is as complacent as they come, both in the military and affairs of the heart.
Well, I suppose you may have a point.
I have more than just a point. I have evidence. You see, Ling, the older one gets, the more likely they become passive-aggressive. They tend to settle for whatever they may get, like a neglected spouse. Now, being in a position of power makes it difficult for any suitors to approach. They feel intimidated, and it's not often that a high-ranking officer gets free time to court any eligible maidens.
It's a tough life, but it's the only one we have, right?
Things could be far worse. It's hard to go from stranger to lover in a short period of time. It's a rare occurrence. And you know June. He and Tao have been living in our shadow. Well, all three of you have been living in mine. Before that, you and I claw our way through hell and high water to all ranks. The younger two simply had their title handed to them. Not to mention they had the easier positions to command. Of course, I'm not complaining. I've seen enough bloodshed in my lifetime for all four of us. It's made me a strong leader. But I find great insult from the entitlement and lack of respect. You know what? That's not the right word. Fear. I find great insult from the lack of fear from our younger brothers.
What are you talking about?
I think you know what I'm talking about. As I said before, though June and Tao may not be as dedicated to our nation as you and I, finding wives in our little aristocracy is quite difficult. There's the matter of class and rank to be considered. You and I did not marry any commoner. Yours was a political arrangement, and mine was about connecting prestigious military families. I never understood why Father didn't arrange a marriage for June. Tao was too young before he passed, but June? The untold mystery. But I have a good idea. And it took me almost 15 goddamn years to see it.
What might that be?
I understand that in arranged marriages, love is hard to develop. It's difficult to take two complete strangers and force them into a binding contract with one another and expect them to abide the vows they were coerced into for the rest of their lives. I get it. But damn it, I'll be the fool before I let someone break any vow that I myself have not yet broken.
Trouble in paradise?
You remember how Mother and Father were. They were so cold to one another. Father really showed her affection and Mother barely spoke 2 words to him. I always thought he was a bastard for it. Until I knew what Uncle Bolin did. Do you remember?
I can't say I do.
When we were younger, Uncle Bolin came to stay with us after his wife died. Father was gone due to conflicts in the north. While he was there, I noticed that Mother was acting a bit flirty with him. One night, I saw them exchange inappropriate affection with one another. It didn't take long to connect the dots. She fucked Father's brother while he was defending us. 9 months later, June was born. Father was ignorant of the matter. It wasn't until years later that he noticed that one of his sons looked nothing like him. Of course, Mother denied it when he confronted her, but he didn't care. He knew the truth. So he gave Mother a choice. June or Bolin?
I didn't know.
It's amazing, isn't it? We didn't have the technology then that we have now. But he knew just by looking at him. Can you imagine what must have gone through Mother's head? A choice between a secret lover or a bastard son? She was young. She could have had more children. It's for this reason, for the rest of their lives, they hated one another. Mother was a whore, and Father was unforgiving. And it seems like Father's trait is hereditary.
What are you insinuating? Nothing like that goes on in our family.
Oh, yes, it does. There's a reason I brought you here. I know that you have been helping cover for June. You're trying to get him to stop the affair between he and my wife.
I wouldn't do anything like... June, you need to stop seeing that woman. You're third in command, for Christ's sakes. If you're caught in a scandal with her, of all people, you'll be in a world of shit. Look, Chen.
Did you honestly think I wouldn't find out? Did either of you really think that I, of all goddamn people, wouldn't see the writing on the wall? That my eldest Mako is the spinning image of our illegitimate half-brother. Well,
Chen.
Save it, Ling. I don't want your excuses. I only want you to choose.
Choose what?
Bring him in.
Let me go, you son of a bitch! I'll have you court-martialed, damn it! Me? Chen? What the hell is this?
Alright, Ling. I want you to make a choice. Either May, my beloved wife, or June, the bastard.
No, I won't make that choice. I refuse.
I could easily have all 3 of you killed. It's not that hard. Just a snap of my fingers.
Chen, stop this!
Although I suppose it'll be hard to find a replacement I can trust to command the East, I could easily obtain another wife. What's the name of that office in the North?
Stop! Please!
It's on the tip of my tongue. What is it?
Sorry I was unfaithful. Please stop this!
This is gonna drive me crazy. I just can't think of his name. Oh well. Moment of truth, Ling. May, June.
I will not make that choice!
You can either save 2 lives or end 3. The choice is simple. Refusal will get yourself killed.
June, I'm so sorry.
You know, if the electricity kills him before you make a choice, I'll have to kill you too.
Make it stop!
June. I picked June.
I knew you could do it, little brother. Take him away. Prepare his execution.
Fuck you!
June, I'm sorry.
Damn you both!
Take her to a labor camp.
What? No! Have mercy!
And take the commander here to torture.
What? Why?
Mako is 15 years old. I don't know how long this has been going on, nor do I know how long you've known without telling me. Therefore, you too must be punished.
What logic is that? I've been nothing but loyal. For God's sakes, we're family.
I don't care about that. Never have. If you people think you'll make a cuck out of me, you're dead fucking wrong. But don't worry. I'll be there, personally overseeing your torture. I mean, it's as you said. We're family. I'll be there for you through thick and thin.